Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. We got an exciting day here at Art of the Image because I have the incredible new Nikon D750 here from Nikon. We've got it for a couple weeks to play with it, test it, put it through its paces, and give you a review on it, let you know what we think of it. So today is the unboxing, and double awesome is that Nikon sent me the 24-120 f4 VR lens to go with it, which is by all accounts an excellent lens to use, especially with such an incredible image body as the D750. So really looking forward to that. We'll open her up here, and what you have, now this is the Canadian version, is you have your standard warranty card, and then you have your package with your software, your manuals. Bear in mind there's more manuals in here in Canada because we have the French and the English versions. I'm sure in other parts of the world they might send you different ones as well. Get your battery charger. We have a strap. We have a USB to, I guess that's micro USB cable. We've got the eye cover, the eye hole cover, viewfinder cover, whatever you want to call it. So you got all your standard stuff, comes in your standard box. And of course you're saying to yourselves, well, wait a minute, aren't you missing something? And yes, we are. Because here's the camera. I already had it out, couldn't help myself, was playing with it. And of course I needed to get the battery charged so I could see, get some photos done right away, basically, and see how it worked. Initial impressions, fantastic camera. I used to have the D700 full frame from Nikon, and this is better in every aspect than the D700 as far as specs. And even as far as, I mean, the build quality is reminiscent of the D700, but it feels more solid, even more rugged, almost more of a pro body, I would say, than the D700 did to me. The big thing that I really, really like on the D750, and I know I gave it a knock for not being fully articulated, but the fact that it does have an articulated screen, I mean, I think at the moment, this is the first full-frame camera, DSLR-wise, that has a movable screen at all. So I would have liked to seen it fully articulated so it could swing around to the front, and I would have liked to seen it as a touchscreen, but I do have to hand it to Nikon for just having one when other manufacturers don't. And it's so handy, you know, you can be shooting and you can look down and not have to worry about holding up and where you are with the camera. It just makes it so much more convenient. You want to take a shot at floor level. Say you're getting the wedding processional and you want that cool wide angle shot from floor level. You can hold the camera down, look down into the LCD and not have to worry about lying on your stomach on the floor. It's just such a great ability. And of course, this LCD actually is better than some like this because it'll go almost, well, will go fully flat, fully horizontal to look down on. So if you're holding it up and doing a crowd shot, fantastic. And for, you know, for those that say this is a weak point, I've had lots of cameras with a movable screen, and I've never had them break or anything. This is a very solid hinge on here. You're gonna have to really beat the crap out of this thing to break it. So I would say no, definitely an advantage, not a disadvantage. Very nice multiple position hinge on here, and allows it to, you know, fully articulate it through its full range instead of just being at a partial angle. Controls, the buttons have a nice tactile feel, really solid, what you'd expect from a pro body. Again, very reminiscent of my 700, if not better. A few new changes if you've had a 700 on the dial for you know, your whether you're in I guess I can't even remember what the exact term for that dial is, but the function dial where you're going from manual, auto, shutter speed priority, and aperture priority. And we also have a sub ring on there with our single shot and continuous low, continuous high, and various other settings there, which is really nice, and has a lock button on it, as does the mode or the function button there that changes us from our manual or our shutter speed priority or aperture priority there. So that works really well, no problems there. And just a really nice body. Very well put together. We've got all our, we got a headphone jack there. We got a mic jack, that's on the side in the middle. We have our HDMI out there, as well as our USB, our micro USB out there. And then here we have our a remote jack there. So that's on the left side of the body. And then we have I was just looking at the Wi-Fi label there, thinking there was a button, but it's not. It just says Wi-Fi. On this side, we've got our dual card slots, dual SD. I know some people are old school and don't like SD yet, but SD is the way everything's going. I've moved over to them, sold all my compact flash, love SD. Smaller, no chance of bending pins, but not too small. They're not like micro SD cards, and so cheap now. I just got a 64 gig 600 times card for doing video in the cameras. I think it was just 35 bucks on Amazon or something crazy. Dual card slots, you can set these up in any configuration you want, as overflow, as tandem shooting, so that you're doing the same shot to both cards if you want an auto backup type thing. You can set it as, I'm pretty sure you could set it as one is photos, one is video. There's quite a few configurations for that. Very nice there. Just a really nice camera overall. My initial impressions, really favorable with the D750. And I'll give you another quick rundown with the lens, but I can tell you in a nutshell that the lens looks to be really nice too. So we'll be shooting with both of these in the coming couple of weeks, giving you, a rundown of what the image quality is like, the high ISO abilities, the autofocus, all the things you're going to want to know about this camera. Initial impressions, really favorable. Understandable why people are so pumped up and excited about this camera right now. One of the hottest cameras on the market. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with some new videos, some new articles. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography, videography, and technology right here at artoftheimage.com. And of course, we'll be back with more on the D750. Thanks a lot, folks.